All right, so he's gone. So it's time to steal his guitars. Actually, no. Where should we go? Maybe the detention center? We haven't been back there in a while. July 9th, detention center, visitor's room. Looks like Machi is in question here. Machi, I think it's Machi. So many ways to pronounce things, and I hate it. The police must have a Borginian interpreter. That's no fair. I wish we could talk to him. I guess we'll just have to come back later if we want to see him. I guess so. Well, where to next? Back to the agency? Nope. To the Coliseum, maybe? Oh! Sunshine Coliseum. Is Darian still there, being a jerk? Oh no, it's Emma! Oh, it's you. You came at a good time. Hello there, Emma. What's up? Either of you know where Lamaror is? Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago. Yeah, that's strange. What's strange? I can't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office. Lamaror's missing? It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own, being that she's blind and all. Yeah, we'll help you look for her. Great, thanks. Well, this is odd. Guess we're gonna go backstage. Backstage hallway. This place is deserted. I wonder where Lamaror went off to. Sure, she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful. I guess, but I can't help but worry about her a little. I don't know. I'm guessing that every language probably has words indicative, like, for women that most people would be like, oh, I don't know, that's not really like a cool thing to call people once they're past a certain age, or if you're not like familiar with them up to a certain point. Familiarity honestly plays a big part in like how you can talk to people, honestly, because if you're talking to a complete stranger and you say things that you would say to close friends, sometimes people will react incredibly negatively because they're like, wow, this person is just being really crappy. And it's like, no, I'm sorry. That's just, yeah. This is just how I talk to people I know. I feel like death right now. You tried eating something and you feel like death. No. Oh yeah, like spinsters, stuff like that. Where you're like, oh, that's really mean. Don't say that. Just say, hey, older lady. Oh, well, you kept it down though, right? Hopefully. That's the worst, when you feel so sick and you can't like actually eat things or keep them down. Okay, in the wings. It's dark. Why is it so dark? Huh, the stage is pitch dark. The power breaker must be off for this section. Great. I'll go get someone. Oh, never mind. Yipes, it was really dark out there. Dark. That's all Lamaror has when you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness? I don't know. Let's ask Kingdom Hearts. Persons of near death. I don't know if they would like that either. That just sounds incredibly like sarcastic. Hey, Apollo. What? Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you? Like something's changed? Changed? I can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me. Now it's bugging me too. What is she talking about? Is it the guitar case? Was that open before? Hey, that case. Wasn't that open before? Oh, it was open, but now it's closed. Huh, I guess someone closed it. Wait, look! Where the case closes. There's some kind of like goop. Something sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument. You don't think it's... Oh, no. Let's open it, Apollo. Wow! How? Well, I guess that's a cello type thing, so that would be big enough to fit her in there, but damn. You sarcastic? Yeah, never. Yeah, I hope that you're doing well, Panda. Oh yeah, did you guys get the, did you guys get your letter yet? I sent out a few of them, but... Eek! Lamaror! Lamaror! Emma! We have to get Emma! Okay. To the hospital! Lamarar was taken directly to the hospital. Do not pass go. Not yet. Okay. It's weird because Kat already got hers and Kat is all the way over in Italy. I don't know how the mail system works. Maybe it's just like stuff in the United States is still kind of slow because of the amount of mail. I don't know. Or maybe there's just very few flights that go over there with mail. So they were like, okay, well, this gets priority. Yay. Yeah. Emma ran around barking orders, making phone calls. Trucy just clung to my arm and cried. And me, I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many. July 9th, 5:53 p.m. Hickfield Clinic waiting room. Oh. Can we kill him? Can we kill Dr. Hickfield, hottie, whatever? Northern Mariposa somewhat to be said. Yeah, I mean, in most cases, it's a few days to get anywhere. But at the same time, it is the weekend now. So if it doesn't show up today, it'll probably show up Monday or something. But. And it didn't get returned to me, so that means that there was one time that I tried to send something to somebody, and I don't send letters out very often. So what I ended up doing is accidentally swapping the addresses. So, their address was in the corner, which is technically the return address. And I put my address in the middle. And I mailed it. And the next day I was like, oh, I got something. And then I was like, wait, I'm dumb. And yeah, so I had to open that up, put it in a new envelope, and swap it out. But now that I have my cool little... unfortunately, the people who got like their first few batches don't have these cool little return stickers on them because I hadn't made them. I didn't have the labels for it. But now I have that. So all future postcards and stuff will have a little personalized label from me. Canadian friend of yours sent a bunch of North American sweets and it took literal months to reach there. Oh yeah, I think Liv got hers already too, and Liv is in Canada. Or maybe, well, I know I sent a thank you video to everybody who donated, or who sent a tip. I really don't like calling donations because I am not like an organization. I mean, I guess I'm technically kind of like a business, but they're tips. When somebody gives me money on Twitch, it's a tip. It's not a donation. The money is going towards me and bettering the stream and making sure that I can eat. I mean, I work too, but it's nice to have like that little extra. Emma, how's Lamarar? Is she okay? Yeah, just paper plane over. Wow. Well, I live in Texas, which is down here. Canada's up there, and... Oh, you check? Yeah, no, I sent it to the P.O. box, because I don't think I have... Well, I might have your guys' address. I know I have letters from you guys, but I can't remember if it was post office box or not. So yeah, it's at your P.O. box. Oh, thank you. We all owe you a big thanks, that's for sure. So, she's okay? Yes, she came to a short while ago. You found her before it was too late. That's good to hear. So, what happened? Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead. By who? We don't know. But they hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. She's blind, Trucy. Trucy, I'm gonna hit you on the forehead, you insensitive little girl. How could she not see? Oh, right. Would you like to see her now? She can't see you though because she's blind, Trucy. Remember, we went over this. Is it all right? She wants to thank you for saving her life. Okay, cool. Into the post office, so you may, but Phoenix goes sometime. Okay, I gotcha. Bam. Yay! Okay, that worked on those people. Yeah, I remember you. I was surprised how fast it showed up. Maybe I should send you another one just to see how fast that shows up too. Especially since you have your birthday coming up. I don't think it would make it there on your birthday, but at least very soon. Yeah. Not just one, but two. Lamarar, should you be standing up? Ah, Mr. Attorney, you were the one who found me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me, what happened? Was it Darian? It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone come to see me, but they said nothing. When I went to return to my dressing room, you were hit? I knew that very moment. I knew! The assailant was trying to kill me. Ah! It was lucky for me the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. Someone was chasing me. I could hear footsteps. Yet I reached the stage first. Why the stage? I had overheard maintenance people talking. The power to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work. Ah! Darkness is my ally. There was a contrabass case near the stage. That is where I hid. So the assailant couldn't see you. Okay, and even though a bit of her dress was sticking out of there, it was too dark to see anyway. Okay, yeah, she's just taking a nap in a cello case. Yeah. Speaking of which, how are you doing today, Kat? I hope you're well. I hope you know that you're fantastic. Once in the case, I'm afraid I passed out. Wow, that sounds like a really close call. The assailant. Do you have any idea who it might have been? Unfortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said not a word. Too bad. Yet when I consider that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than I am. Good point. She's sharp. And you're much taller than I am. You're about as tall as Apollo. So that means it was likely an adult and probably a man. Could it be him? But why would anyone attack you, Lamaror? I don't know. Trucy, use your baby brain. The detective asked me this too. And to her, I gave the same answer I give to you. I do not know. Oh yeah, do you know anything about this? Lamaror, I wanted to ask you about this. Do you know what this is? This is what? Mr. Latouche was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after. He was after? You know, in his secret identity. As an undercover agent. Yeah, I know, molded by it, exactly. Born in it. Which makes me wonder, well, I mean, she has amnesia, so she's been blind since she can remember. But the question is if there was a time before that, which I'm pretty sure is something that will be revealed along with everything else. But it's like, what kind of person was she? Was she an assassin? Was she also an undercover agent? But now she forgot, and now she's just a singer lady. So that's what he was doing. You mean, you know what? Yes, I know, of course. This must be a Borginian cocoon. Oh, so it's not a butt plug. Shit. Or rather, a convincing replica thereof. She already said she chose the name which you... Yeah, exactly. Why haven't I heard of a Borginian cocoon before? I don't know, have you ever been to Borginia? I don't know. Like, I don't think my captions can say Borginia. Yeah, is that a made-up place that's just like supposed to be around Germany, basically? Or just around that area? I guess they can't really use like for real names. So in a born-again sense, this is true. Why would he be carrying this around? Was it some kind of souvenir? I wonder. The Borginian cocoon. Well, they call it Borginian. It must only be found in Borginia. For certain, all in Borginia know of these. Jesus! We have to say this word like 50,000 times. It's a cocoon, so do you get silk from it? I do not know the details, I am sorry to say. But she said all in Borginia knew of these. There is one fact I do know about the cocoon, though. Something all in Virginia know. Okay, do you know this one? What's that? The cocoons. They are not to be taken out of the country. Yeah, this is true. If someone does and is caught, they will be put to death. To death? Why? I do not know. Yet, if Interpol was involved, I'm sure there's a good reason. But this is just a piece of plastic. He was carrying a replica, but looking for the real deal. That's my best guess. So that's what he was up to? Tracking down Virginian cocoon smuggling. Smuggling? Smuggling! It seems I was marked. Marked? Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world. Ah, so you could have brought those Virginian cocoons with you. On my trips, yes, that was probably the suspicion. And Mr. Latouche was placed as an undercover agent to look into it. Virginia is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside. Is that why they suspected you? But Mr. Latouche wasn't a Virginian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means... What, Apollo? Well, there must have been some reason other than other countries didn't want the cocoons out. Something scary enough to get Interpol involved. According to the wiki, it's CT. Oh, okay. Interesting. Like what? Central Europe-ish. How could such a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion? Cocoon smuggling, and Mr. Latouche had Lamarar marked. It couldn't be her. Huh? There's one other person I need to talk to. Thank you for talking to us, Lamarar. It was the least I could do. Actually, I have another request. If it is within my power, I need an interpreter, someone who speaks Borginian. Apollo? Come on, Trucy, use your brain. We can't talk to Machi. Northern Europe, yeah. I think they showed it on a map where it looks like it's near the top. Would you come with us if you're well enough? I see, yes. Yes, of course. I shall accompany you. Where are we going? Trucy, where the fuck? Oh! Where else would we need an interpreter? I'm sorry, like, Trucy is adorable, but damn, there's just a lot of times where I'm like, are you just here to, like, question everything? Come on, Trucy, we're about to get to the bottom of this. July 9th, detention center, visitor's room. Machi, we came to talk to you about the case. Machi. Could you interpret for us, Lamarar? Yes. Machi, I'd like to talk to you about the time we first met, when we still thought you were blind. Blah, 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 blah. Now we know the truth. You can see, right? I was completely fooled myself. It's not that hard, Trucy. Machi, isn't there another secret you're hiding from us? Wait, Mr. Attorney? What do you mean by secret? Called Dino Crisis, which was planned and directed by... Oh, really? Wait. Is Virginia where Dino Crisis is? Is that where you go to actually, like, fight the dinos, the facility? Because I played Dino Crisis. I think I played it and beat it on stream. Or maybe I just played it. I don't remember if I beat it or not. But I don't remember hearing about it unless it was, like, just in the lore or something. What do I mean by secret? Well... Take that! Take that. Take that. Wait, I think I forgot to change something. Just saying. Microphone settings. Use connected microphone. Take that. Take that. Did it! Okay, it's working. The microphone's working. Sorry, everyone. Was a country in the Southern Sea. The only known territory of this republic is Ibis Island, the site of the Okay, so Ibis Island is where you go to. Okay, I remember that. Because yeah, that's where you go, and then you fight, and then there's the T-Rex. I seriously can't remember if I beat Dino Crisis or not. If I didn't, I should, and then do Dino Crisis 2. Because I think that one's way better. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, you know something about this, don't you? Brr! Hey, you got a reaction. A big one. Machi, you didn't. Trissy and I are trained to see people's uncertainty. Not that we would have needed any training to see that one. Mr. Attorney, please tell me what this is all about. Lamorer, please interpret. Very well. Machi was the one smuggling. But I still don't think that he killed Latus, because I don't know if he knew. But maybe he was smuggling, and Darian wanted in because of money. So Darian killed Latus because he was getting too close to figuring it out. I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution and have them look into it. He asks you to wait. Do not be so hasty. Machi? Do you know everything? Yes, everything. Well, sort of. Have him tell us about it. He also helped plan Resident Evil 2, Monster Hunter Riders, Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective. Oh yeah, I've heard that wasn't Ghost Trick also a... Didn't they also turn that into an anime? I seem to remember it being a game. I thought it was an anime too, or maybe I'm thinking of something else with Trick in the name. Very well. The cocoon. What is this cocoon anyway? The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure. A cure? A cure? Must cure some disease. It's a cure for incuritis. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, I should have known. I should have fucking known. It's Phoenix Wright. They love puns and dumb bullshit, but it's really a cure for a disease called incuritis? Come on! Please, at least just make up a disease. They did that in fucking, in Trauma Center. They made that whole shit up. They didn't call it incuritis. A cure for incuritis? I know, I hate it sometimes. Replica updated in the court record. But if it's a cure, why keep it in Virginia like that? Just think of all the lives they could save by sharing the medicine. Yeah, but they could also make a fuck ton of money off of people not being able to get it. Hey, that sounds a lot like America. Is there anything weird about... Oh, it says sample. I bet you have to put it up your butt, though, to use it. You know, it's one of those, shit, what are those called? Suppository! Sorry, I forgot. That's what medicine's called that you put up your butt. It's the suppository. Anyway, you learned something today. It's probably not actually a suppository. Come on. It just lends itself to that joke. Anyway, sample, huh? Think they put a big enough label on it? Maybe it's to keep people from eating it by mistake. Yes, they might think it was an otherwise tasty white lump of plastic. Maybe it's the manufacturer? Sample toys, when you can't afford the real thing. Wow, Trucy. Sounds like a company Mr. Wright would like. Rude! Why is everybody so mean? Is there anything on the tip? The butt? Nope. Okay, anyway, let's talk about this cocoon again. But keep going. I do not understand the reasons myself. Okay, well, at least we know what it is. A cure. And Mr. Latouche was after cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Machi... Machi, you weren't? He couldn't be a smuggler. He's so little. Wow. You know, Trucy, it's crazy. It's like the best smugglers are people that you would never expect to be a smuggler. Well, you're only 15 and you're sort of a magician, aren't you? Well, that's true. I am sort of a magician. She said sort of. To have a copy of that security camera tape. Wow, Apollo. Fucking blackmail here. Well, Machi, are you a smuggler? Excuse me, I don't understand that. He won't tell me. Are you sure? Are you sure you're not covering for him, Lamoror? We can still prove he didn't murder, but we need to know if he likes to snuggle. First he plays blind, now he plays dumb. I wonder, do you think he brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? If Machi really did bring one into the country, was he planning on making a deal for its sale? What's that? I can't go home. Can't go home? Oh, what's happening here? I can't go home to Borginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Borginia is death. That's right, it's punishable by death. About the case? What about the case? He wants to tell us about Mr. Latouche's death? This meeting's over. Excuse me? Excuse me? Okay, Darian, every time you show up and you're a jackass, I'm pretty fucking sure you're the murderer. I just gotta figure out how to do it. To make them know you murder. Fucking, you murder. You done did the murder. Yeah. Darian? Well, what do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet. There's a call from Machi from the Borginian embassy. This meeting is over. Sorry. I don't think you're very sorry, Darian. Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that. Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy, we're leaving. Darian, wait! I never liked you, either of you. Huh? Wow, fuck you, Darian. Jesus Christ, can we just... Okay, sorry, I'm the murderer because I'm gonna fucking kill Darian. Darn it, we were so close, he was about to tell us. Hey, Apollo. He didn't want us to hear what Machi had to say. Apollo! And there can only be one reason why. Why is everyone ignoring me? Oh, sorry, this is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow. In court. Yeah, fuck that boy Darian and his dumb pompadour shark outfit. Bullshit. Saving. Thanks. July 10th, 9:49 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 2. Well, this is it. Today's the day it all goes down. And then there was yesterday. Yeah, I remember. I just talked about how much I fucking hate him. I don't need to. I literally just saw this. Yeah, I know. I never liked you either with your dumb face. Yeah, I know. Yes, Trucy, remember? Yeah, he didn't want us to hear it. Oh my god. I don't fucking need a recap. This isn't Dragon Ball Z. And I think I know why. Time to bring down a little justice. Bang! Eek! What was that? He is heard but unseen. Who's that talking? Oh, it's you. Valiant Gramarye, using the door like an average muggle, no less. Wow, he really used some fucking Harry Potter terminology in this. Good job, Capcom. You aren't the witness today, are you, Uncle Valent? A preposterous proposition. How could I stand to stand upon the stand? Why, my secrets would be free for the plucking. I might even have to sign autographs. That is why I intend to remain hidden for the entire day. Ooh, with vanishing magic? Indeed, I will jump upon an express train and express myself to the next town over. But before I go, a word of warning. Warning? What? Hi, Anna, how are you doing? Welcome on in, how was your day? A grand grammary glamour resides at the root of all that has happened. Do not forget this truth. A glamour? A spell, a sorcery, a great illusion. Miss Trucy, though it pains me to part so, I need to get in line for a ticket. Farewell! And there he goes. Sure seemed happy about that illusion thing. Oh, big illusions are the bread and butter of a magician. You can't pull off a show without one. The big illusion is always a spectacle to remember. Usually it involves cutting people up or the Eiffel Tower or anything really. So he's talking about that, or what we saw at the concert. Lamoureux's disappearing act. And Prosecutor Gavin's exploding guitar. I wonder what he meant by it being at the root of all that has happened. Well, it's about time. Shall we go? Oh God, of course, we can't just start. I'm glad that your day's been all right. It's been pretty good over here. I ate breakfast. I had an egg and sausage sandwich, and then I made a couple of videos of things. Oh, uploaded them. Oh, geez, sorry, the yawn. And then I've been playing Apollo Justice. I also went to the post office earlier today, on my scooter. It seems like it's working out pretty well. I've already put almost 200 miles on it, apparently, just by like scooting around. I'm still not 100% sure if the mileage on it is in kilometers or in miles. I really should like double check. Cause there's like, it's like 2 point something kilometers to a mile, I believe. Maybe more than that. I really need to calculate it so I can get a completely accurate read on how much gas mileage I get. Because it doesn't even hold 2 gallons of gas. It's a pretty small tank. So I need to make sure I can make a mental note of how much mileage I get on it. 1.6 miles is 1 kilometer, you think? Oh, really? Oh, that's way less. I thought there was a lot more in it for some reason. I just know that kilometers are longer than miles? Shorter than miles? Because one kilometer is 1,000 meters. Oh, God. And 1 mile is like 5,200 and something feet, which would be a bit over. Oh, this is hurting my brain. Here, let me look it up. Why am I killing myself right now? Miles to kilometers. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you are right. Like 1.6. Dang. Yeah, that was okay. So I always thought a kilometer was I don't know. I always thought like a 5K, like 5 kilometers. Well, okay, so 5 kilometers is only 3 miles because it's a smaller measurement for miles. Okay. But a kilometer is actually, yeah. A slightly shorter distance than a mile. Okay. Anyway, sorry, let's keep going. My brain. Excuse me, sir. Yes? The scheduled starting time for the trial has been changed. The trial will not be commencing until 10:30 a.m. Sorry for the inconvenience. Huh? Did something happen? This is a first. It was by the judge's request, some urgent personal business. He ate bad breakfast tacos and he needs to take a poop. Great, I bet he stayed up too late last night watching courtroom dramas. Apparently he's visiting the hospital again. The hospital? I believe it was mentioned that the Chief Justice's son is unwell. Apparently his condition worsened considerably this morning. The Chief Justice's son? Oh, that's right. Remember yesterday morning, the judge said he had to go visit him after the trial. There's an article about it in the newspaper, if you care to read about it yourself. Okay. Oh my God! He was smuggling it to sell it to the fucking... Holy shit, cause he has incuritis. Oh, it's all coming together. Oh, if you switch out the have and the both, then you're good. If you say like, how have both of you been? But I mean, we understood what you were saying. But I'm glad you're doing all right. Incuritis, where have I heard that before? I don't know, Apollo. Like, literally yesterday? Does everybody have like brain problems in this game? I'll let you read that article for us, Apollo. Just leave the TV guide page to me. Try not to lose the page with the funnies if you can. Okay, anyway, let's check. Incuritis syndrome, first case in country. Okay, well, I was expecting there to be more. That's literally all it is he's just inflicted with the incuritis. Oh yeah, those videos are already up. I actually advertised them before. All 3 videos of Metal Slug are up, in case you guys are interested in watching those. The 3rd game took the longest. The 1st game was kind of a breeze for us, and then it was just like, damn. Boom, boom, boom. Do. I don't know if it'll start it from like the beginning or not, but that's the playlist for the 3 Metal Slug games we played. We will add more of those later as we get more Metal Slugs, although apparently like the later ones were like, like they got graphically better, but a lot of people are kind of like, man, they just rehashed a lot of the same stuff, and apparently they weren't like nearly as fun. But I still don't mind like checking them out, so we'll have to see. Boom, boom. All right, yeah. Anyway, let's go. Sorry, everybody. I keep getting distracted by everything. 10:30 a.m. My apologies for the delay. Court is now in session for the trial of, how do you say this name again? Machi Tabaye, our suspect fortissimo. Right. It's his trial in any case. The defense is prepared, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready to rock. Is something wrong, Your Honor? No, well, yes. It's just I've been friends with the Chief Justice since we were students. It pains me to see him going through such a difficult time. Incuritis, was it? That article said there's no known cure. Judge, let me say, with all honesty, I feel your pain. But now is not the time for tears. Now is the time for law. Indeed, we left off at quite the juncture yesterday. Yeah, ask Interpol about that number. The agent registered under that number was Romain Latouche. Bum-ba-da-bum, Interpol. That voice. Yeah, no problem at all. I'll be heading out. Hold it! You sound like a killer. Bum-ba-da-bum. Yeah, that voice just now. It was him, I am sure of it. It was him? That voice I heard talking to Mr. Latouche when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darien. No way! Yeah, fuck you, Darien. What a sensational ending. Who would have thought Darien would guest star in the season cliffhanger as a suspect? I asked the prosecution to look into this matter. Please tell the court her findings. Darien Crescend is a member of my band, the Gaviners. He is also a detective, making the current charges serious indeed. Yet after investigation, I have found no cause to alter our case or file new charges. And your reason is? Weren't you aware, Air Forehead? He has an impeccable alibi. An alibi? Let us review the facts again, shall we? The concert held on the night of the shooting was in 3 sets. The Gaviners ripped up the stage during the first set. Then we put the stage back in because they got mad that we ripped it up. For the second set, our guest took center stage. The only performers appearing were Lamaror and myself, along with a drummer and a bassist for a total of 5. The shooting in the dressing room, however, took place during the 3rd set. Lamaror and the defendant, Machi Tabaye, had left the stage at that point, and the Gaviners were already rocking. This is when 2 shots rang out at the scene of the crime. Shots heard by Detective Emma Skye, mind you. And Apollo, you heard them too, right? I sure did. Furthermore, Lamaror herself witnessed the moment of the crime. In which Metal Slug? All of them, Anna. The 3rd one especially. I'm pretty sure I cursed the least in the first one, because the first one is probably still the easiest one to me. And then the second one, there's more, and then the 3rd one is when there's a lot. So only show the 3rd one to your dad. The first 2 are probably safe for both as long as your mom doesn't mind me cursing a little. Well, perhaps I should say she heard the moment of the crime. When she claims to have heard Mr. Latouche and Detective Crescend talking. But that's impossible. Detective Crescend was... Precisely. Detective Crescend was on stage getting his groove on, no less. Voila. A perfect alibi. Does the defense have anything to add to this? It's true, when I heard those gunshots, he must have been on stage. Still, there's something here that doesn't quite add up. It appears the defense has no objections. I believe we can safely say that Darian Crescend's alibi has been acknowledged. Which means that Lamaror was sadly mistaken. Her testimony cannot be true. Very well, of course, if we disregard her testimony, then I see no evidence keeping us from declaring a verdict. If indeed there are no objections... Oh, Apollo, if he declares a verdict now... Dak, but Prosecutor Gavin's case is airtight. Lamaror might have been lying to protect Machi. How can I rely on her testimony? Wait, what about yesterday in the detention center? About the case? What about the case? He wants to tell us about Mr. Latouche's death. This meeting's over. Yeah, how many times are we gonna have to watch that? I know, he's a jerk. Machi was trying to tell us something, I know it. Maybe the best thing to do is ask him, under oath. Very well, the court finds the defendant, what was his name again? Objection! Your Honor. No, that wasn't it. It was something like Marquise or Mr. Justice? Your Honor, before you declare a verdict, I would like to call another witness. Exactly who else do you need to hear from? A witness who, until now, has not been given a chance to speak in this court. Because he doesn't speak English. You don't mean... I do. The defense calls defendant Machi Tabaye to the stand. But what? But he doesn't speak English. We'll use an interpreter. Interpreter, I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. I only speak a few phrases such as, I love you and where is the toilet? The defense would like to request Lamaror as the interpreter. Lamaror? But there's a possibility she's protecting the defendant. But she'd be interpreting for the defendant. Why would she lie? This is... Hey, what's going on, Phoenix? Thank you so much for the resub. How are you doing today? This is most unusual. Yeah, I know it's unusual, sir. Bravo, Air Forehead. Air Judge, the prosecution agrees with the defense's request. If Lamorar lies, I'll be able to tell. Even my limited knowledge of the language should be enough for that. Well, if both prosecution and defense are for this, I see little cause for refusal. Finally, some progress. Bailiff, please show the defendant and Lamorar to the witness stand. I suppose there's a first time for everything. Shall we proceed? Your name to begin with, if you would, Lamorar. Yes. He says Machi Tobae, the defendant. This is certainly a first for this courtroom. Not that we really needed an interpretation of that message in particular. So far, so good. Very well, Mr. Justice, if you would. If I would what, Your Honor? Would what? You called the defendant to the stand, did you not? What would you have him testify about? What do I want him to testify about? I hadn't thought that far yet. Wow, you're a terrible person. Yeah, Yakuza Like a Dragon is very good. I haven't played it myself, but I watched Dez play most of it and quite enjoyed it. I'm gonna go through the other Yakuza series games, and I think I'll probably get Like a Dragon later on. Apollo, aren't you going to ask him what he was about to tell us yesterday? How can I if I don't know what he was saying? Excuse me, a moment. If I might speak? Yes, Lamorar? Just now, Machi said there's something with which he wishes to testify. Machi wants to testify about something. What could it be? Dragon tattoo? Yeah, I'll have to get one. I'll draw my own dragon tattoo on my back. That'll work out really well. Or maybe they sell like full body tattoos, like the stick-on ones, and I'll just have somebody like put that on my back. I actually have to look that up, and then I could be like, yeah, guys, like a dragon. What sort of testimony is he talking about? One moment, please. The suspense is killing me. He wants to talk about the murder. What? What? Well, Lamorar? According to Machi, he has proof of his innocence. What? This is a surprise. Yahoo! Victory, Apollo! We did it! This is sounding too good to believe, and I know what that usually means. Well, if that's true, then this is a vital testimony. Lamorar, I mean Machi, please testify to the court. Very well. Okay. Proof of innocence. Witness testimony. He says that word of Mr. Latus's death came as a great shock. But if the killing truly followed the lyrics of my song, I, that is, he, could not have done it. He says that because the lyrics are in English, he does not understand them. But wait, but he understands English, I thought. I see. He wouldn't have understood the English lyrics to the song. You start being able to, oh yeah, for sure. That would prevent him from following them so closely. I wondered what he meant by proof. Why, he would only have to ask Lamorar to know the meaning of that song. Lamorar, did you ever explain the lyrics to that song to him? I did tell him generally what the song was about, but never in so much detail, and he never asked. Has my oft-repeated warning already fled that forehead? Lamorar might be protecting the witness. Well, anyway, let us proceed with the cross-examination. Mr. Justice, if you would. Yes, Your Honor. Something's hidden in that testimony, I know it. I'll just have to trust my bracelet to tell me where. It worked yesterday, it'll work today. Proof of innocence. Hold it! Metal Slug 3 is just like ridiculously long feeling. Wouldn't it be difficult for him to perform without knowing the meaning of the lyrics? He did know what the song was about, its mood, shall we say. That was enough to play by. I told him it was a song about a guitar in love. It's not actually the guitar that's in love, strictly speaking. Oh, perhaps I misunderstood. No, not really. Yours is also a valid interpretation. Okay. No, it is my fault. I am too used to singing in Borginian. It is much easier than trying to understand these English lyrics. Yeah, I knew he was innocent. I believe he is too, Trucy. I do. What's wrong, Apollo? You got a tummy ache or something? Something's hidden in that testimony. If it's the truth, I'll find it. So, yeah. Oh yeah, no, they are, especially the third one. Gotcha! Sorry, I pressed the gotcha button. Because he shifted his little shifty eyes that are not blind. Machi. You can't fool my eyes. Ooh! You glanced towards her the very moment Lamaror said the word English. Why? And don't bother interpreting that. He understands me. Machi, tell the truth. You can understand English, can't you? But what are you saying? Of course he can't. Must he continue the charade? Then that was only if it only cost like 25 cents to play. I don't know if it would have cost that or like 50 cents, but yeah, it would have cost me a decent amount of money to get through that game. Mr. Justice, Machi says this. I know the word English. Huh? Before coming to this country, he heard me speaking English. He learned the name for this language, that is all. What? Give me a break! Is such an unusual word? Is that such an unusual word to understand? Do you not know Espanol, for instance? Well, yeah, but... I am sorry, but he truly does not understand your language. Well, then explain this. How does he know the crime followed the lyrics? Have you always been such a suspicious-minded lad? It is simple, so simple it hardly requires an explanation. He read about it in the newspaper. The newspaper? The Virginian Daily Bugle. You can buy it in this country these days, you know. They have already begun to report about this case in our homeland. I was right! What is wrong, Mr. Justice? Your eyes, they are quite fierce all of a sudden. Hey, what's going on, Ecstatic? Machi is lying. Maybe it's time to show them proof that he's lying. Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, it doesn't mention the lyrics. Check. Take that. Take that. Got him. Doing good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, it's been a pretty good day over here as well. I've been having a lot of fun with my scooter. Like, I've been riding it basically daily just to do like little things and to kind of break it in. Because it does have, it's brand new, so the engine still kind of needs to be broken in a bit to reach like peak performance. Because, you know, whenever you have a new engine, there's going to be a lot of like metal shavings and stuff in the first like break-in of it in the oil, just because of the fact that it's new, so things have to kind of like get up to their paces. So in about 100 more miles, I'm going to change the oil for the first time, and then it should be pretty much ready to just do all of the strenuous work it needs to do. I have still not played Apex, and I'm not really a fan of multiplayer shooters, so. I am using Desmumi 0.9.12. At first, I was going to use RetroArch, but RetroArch doesn't... It worked for another game I played. For some reason, it was just not playing nice with Apollo Justice. I don't know if it just takes more rendering power or what. I know that, yeah. Well, it's right over there. You can't see it because it's zoomed in. There's also some down next to me. Yeah. Thank you for the lurk, Phoenix. Enjoy Yakuza. Dual Destinies. You see, yeah, I have Citra for 3DS stuff. Apparently this had a remake at some point, I think somebody said, but I'm already too far in this. We're playing this one. Yeah, I have here a Borginian newspaper, the Borginian Daily Bugle, as a matter of fact. Indeed, there is a feature article about the case. Could you read this for me, Machi? That's right. It doesn't mention the lyrics. What? What is this all about? I'm sorry, Machi. You couldn't have read about the lyrics in a Borginian newspaper. I gotcha! One child murdered on the stand. What does this mean? But I don't see how it's possible. Ah, I know. He must have heard the lyrics when the police were doing their questioning. Yes. Not possible. The subject of the lyrics was not brought up in police questioning. I read the full report myself. So the lyrics weren't in the newspaper, and the police didn't mention them. The only place you could have heard them was in this courtroom. In English, no less. Have you tried that? Yeah. I have Citra. I think I tested it with Dual Destiny. Oh, no. I tested it with Paper Mario Sticker Star, and it worked really well. There were just a couple of like texture issues, but not like game breaky. So I'm going to have to test it with Dual Destinies just to make sure the settings are all tweaked right. But it seems like it'll work out well once I finish this. The witness will explain herself, or himself. Machi says, he says, yes, it is true I read the newspaper, but this is not where I learned of the lyrics. I was mistaken. Now I remember. You remember? He says he heard of the lyrics from me. What? What? Is this true, Lamaror? Yes, I'm afraid I had forgotten it myself. And it looks like Air Forehead's been jumping to conclusions again. Seems so, yes. No! I was on to something, I know it! I can't just let this chance slip away. Time is an issue today. Mr. Justice, are you finished with the cross-examination? What are you gonna do, Apollo? If I'm gonna keep on cross-examining, I'd better have an angle of attack. Or else. My bracelet's still reacting. Your Honor, please allow me to continue. If you must, you must. Very well. I understand. Yeah, no, he's not innocent. No, fuck. Ugh. Yeah, okay. Is it this? But you did that. That seems really convenient. It's gotta be her. It's gotta be. Okay, well, we're gonna zoom in and see if we can see anything. We gotta perceive. Was she, like, swallowing? That was... Do it again. Hear it again. Yeah, you... What it... Gotcha! Gotcha! Yeah, nah, I saw your neck doing some weird neck shit. Don't appreciate the weird neck shit. Lemurar. I'm currently cross-examining Machi. Why should you be uncertain? Me? Uncertain? Yes, you swallowed the very moment you told the court. It was I who explained. I see there's little point in trying to hide anything from you. Lemurar, are you indeed protecting someone? That is not a question with a simple answer. To tell the truth, I do not believe it myself. Then allow me to answer for you. Lemurar, you're protecting... I mean, it's got... Wait. It's gotta be. I mean... There's nobody else it could be. Like, it's so dumb. Why would you even ask me this? Take that. She's protecting Phoenix, yeah. Lemurar, you are protecting Machi. That's why you lied and told us you had explained how the crime had followed the song. I don't fault you for trying to help, but this is not the way. Machi, I believe you didn't do it, really. I trust you. But you've lied to us twice, and now you have Lemurar lying on your behalf. If this is going to work, you have to trust me too. Your two lies cover a simple truth. You understand English. You have to. Dog! What? Yeah, like drinking really fast. Because you can see like your throat like doing the swallowy thing. Witness, is this true? Do you understand English? Yes, a little only. Oh! Your words aren't bugs and stuff. Yeah. What? It's an onomatopoeia, as it were. Like saying woof for a dog or meow for a cat, where it's a noise that is supposed to emulate that noise, but isn't like specifically what the noise is. First he could see, and now he can talk. And you did not know about this, Lemurar? No, I did not. It is quite a surprise. How many secrets is this witness hiding? This is last. Machi, could you tell us what really happened? No shooting. I did no shooting. So you weren't in the dressing room when I heard those 2 gunshots, correct? Come on, you gotta work with me, bro. Apparently the answer to that question isn't simple either. I was in dressing room, behind desk, manager, he on floor. Which would be after the shooting, right? Then there is voice. Voice or voices. Was it you and Emma, Apollo? So when Machi went into the dressing room, Mr. Latouche had already been shot. And when we came to the door, panel high up, I take off. Run away, run away. So it was you who escaped through that air vent. As the prosecution has held all along, no less. The defendant has admitted to being at the scene. Might we take this as a confession? No, he's clearly denied that he did it. I know shooting, manager on floor, already on floor. The victim had already been shot, you say? I find that hard to believe. The defendant understood the song lyrics. He was at the scene of the crime. This can only mean one thing. He is the shooter. Does the defendant have anything to say to this? He's clammed up, Apollo. Well, let's ask Mr. Justice. Will you require any further testimony from the witness? Is that it? Is there nothing else I can get him to testify about? Wait, no, of course there is. What is this cocoon anyway? Yeah, testify about the cocoon. The cure for incuritis. Yeah, he won't tell you. Maybe he'll tell you now. Cocoon has to have something to do with this. Machi, please, tell us the truth for your own sake. No more speak. Not to any of you. So much for your precious trust, Air Forehead. Hey, you were the one who didn't believe him, dumb bitch. Regardless, this brings us to an impasse. It does seem that the defense and defendant are at odds. I doubt we are likely to learn anything more of value should this continue. I see no other course but to declare a 5-minute recess. The defense will work things out with the defendant so that we might proceed. Bum-ba-da-bum. Recess. I get the tetherball court, though. Okay, so let's stop this recording for now.